Good evening to all of you. Today is your first week and first virtual lecture. So today we are just taking an introductory class. So first of all, you tell me you can hear me clearly. Just raise your hand if you can hear me clearly. Can you listen me clearly? Okay, it's all right. So, okay, okay, wait a minute. There is some noise. Wait a minute. So hopefully it's clear now. My voice is clear right now. Okay, it's all right. So today we are just going to discuss some introductory class, what we will read in the next week. So as I told you in my face-to-face class, there are three types of gates are there. One type of gate is called a OR gate. That can be written like that. In more detail, I will explain in the PowerPoint slides. And the second type of gate, it has two inputs and one output, and it's look like this, and it has one output. And the third type of gate, it has also the two inputs and one output. So these three types of gates are called NOT gate, OR gate, and the last one is called the AND gate. So these three gates we will discuss in the next week. And the next thing we will discuss the bitwise operations. In the bitwise operations, we will discuss the 0 and 1. Meaning is that what are the true or false in some cases, because of in logical we will treat like a 0 and 1 in binary systems. Yes, you are right, so we will so what are the operations we will do, like addition, subtraction, and multiplication? We will see in the next week. And the third thing we will discuss, that is propositions. Propositions, the definition of the proposition is the statement which has either true or false, that is called the proposition. So there are several examples of the proposition. I told you in my face-to-face class. For example, if I say that 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, so this statement is true. So this is a proposition. If I say that 2 plus 2 is equal to 1, so this statement is false. So this is again a proposition. If I say that Riyadh is the capital of Saudi, so this statement is also true. So this is a proposition. So whatever the statement where the answers are true or false, we say that these are the propositions. If we say that some sentence that these are not propositions, like if we say that what is the time right now, so from this statement we cannot conclude that whether the statement is true or false. Similarly, if someone says that x plus 1 is equal to 2, so from this statement also we cannot conclude whether true or false, or both of them, in which the statement in which the both are occurring means true or false. So this statement is also called not a proposition. So I will show you some of the book. If you see the books, so I will show you some pages of the book. I'm just going to share my desktop so that here we will see the foundation, logics, and proof in chapter number 1. Here the topic 1 is the proposition and logics. So in the whole chapter summary, we will divide this whole chapter, chapter number 1, into two parts. In from 1.1 to 1.3, we will discuss in week 1. Week 2. Week 1 is going on. We will discuss 1.1 to 1.3 in week 2, and from 1.4 to 1.7 we will discuss on week 3, not week 4. We will discuss on week 4. So week 2 and week 4 are from the chapter number 1. Week 3 is from chapter number 12. So this is the week 2 material. In this week 2 we will discuss that these things: truth values, trust table, application, translating into English sentence, system of specification, logic, and these things we will discuss in the next week. And proposition logics. In proposition logics, we will discuss the negation statements. There are several statements which have the negations, conjunction, disjunction. There are the three things are there. So and there are some biconditional statements are there. After that, in the end, we will discuss the trust table. So there are some examples of the proposition here. These are given in the book. These PowerPoint slides are from the book. If you see the book, then you can see these are the pages of the book. So here it is given that a proposition is a declarative sentence that is either true or false. It is a definition of the proposition. When the statements are true or false, it is called the proposition. Similarly, examples of the proposition: the moon is made of green cheese. So this statement is true or false. We say that this statement is false. So it is a proposition. Similarly, the second statement: Trenton is the capital of the New Jersey. Similarly, Toronto is the capital of Canada. This statement is also false. So it is a proposition. And next one is 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So this statement is true. It is a proposition. 0 plus 0 is equal to 2. It is a false. So this is again a proposition. So there are now several examples in which we say that these are not the propositions. If we say that sit down, so from this statement we cannot conclude that whether this statement is true or false. We say that it is not a proposition. What time it is also not the proposition. X plus 1 is equal to 2, or x plus y is equal to z. So these are not the propositions. So these are the several examples of the propositions. So after that we will discuss. There are several things are negations, conjunctions, disjunction, implications, and biconditional statements. These statements are denoted by this. Negation is denoted by this symbol, that is a symbol like a line and a small curve. And the conjunction is denoted by this cap, and the disjunction is denoted by like this cup. And the implication is denoted by an arrow, and the biconditional statement is denoted by the both sides, the arrow. So you will read these statements, and we will discuss these things in the next week. So today here, up to now, today we discuss here, and from the next week we will discuss the chapter 2. So if you have any question, then you can ask me. Your question, Asil. dear Anas, mostly every week we take one chapter, but it is not necessary that every week have a one chapter. Like week 1 is the half chapter, and week 2 is the full chapter, week 3 is again the half chapter, and similarly week 4 is the full chapter, week 5 is the full chapter, and most of the weeks are the full chapters, and some weeks have the half chapters. So we cannot say that every week have the full chapter every week. Some weeks have the full chapter, some weeks are the half chapters are there. Yes, you are right, Anas, that every chapter has the like 100 pages at least. You are right. The chapters are very big, but I will tell you, I will summarize you in a class, face-to-face class, and I will tell you the specific topics that you have to teach. And in every chapter there are the lot of topics are there. So those topics that I teach you, you will concentrate on these topics, and those topics I can discuss in my face-to-face class or virtual class. You are not going to concentrate on these topics. Okay. Your question, Ahmed, do we need to study from the book? Basically, first of all, you are trying to study from my notes and my PowerPoint slides. After that, if you have a time, then you will definitely see the books. And there are some practice examples are there. Because of in the book there are a lot of examples are there, solved and unsolved examples. So these are helpful for you. Okay. Yeah, I will provide you the PowerPoint slides on the next week. I will provide you the good PowerPoint slides. These are helpful for you. Yes, exactly. If you want more, if you want more explanation, then of course you have to see the book, because of in a book there are lot of examples are there. So if you concentrate, if you focus on the book, you can understand more clearly, because of in a book it is going in a proper way, and from the very for one topic there are the 3 or 4 examples are there. So if you focus on the book, then you can understand very well. Because of in my face-to-face class, I discussed hardly 1 or 2 examples on one topic. But if you see the book, there are 3 or 4 examples are there in the one topic. So definitely, if you focus on the book, you can understand more clearly. So it's up to you. Okay. And there are some, if you see the blackboard, there are some links are there on YouTube, links are there for the particular topics are there on the blackboard. You can see these links, and some videos are also there in the blackboard, and there are some material, reading materials also there in the blackboard. You can download these materials from it. So these are helpful for you. So okay, you can go now. Wait a minute. Just so okay, you can go now, and we will meet in the next week and face-to-face class. Have a nice day and good night.
تم إيقاف التسجيل.